Hi, and welcome back to the LinguaLink Podcast. I'm Aryan, and today we're diving into a topic that is essential to understanding and supporting neurodivergent individuals, the common challenges that they face in everyday life. My goal is to shed light on these experiences, not just to bring awareness, but also to help us think about ways we can be more inclusive and supportive. Let's start by addressing the diversity within neurodivergence. Neurodivergent individuals, those whose brains function differently than what's considered normal, and with conditions such as autism, ADHD, dyslexia, and more, face a wide variety of challenges. But it's important to realize that no two people have the same experience. As Dr. Stephen Shore once famously said, if you met one person with autism, you've met one person with autism. This rings true for all neurodivergence, and it's important to realize that everyone has a unique experience, and while some common challenges do exist, they affect each person in their own way. One of the most significant challenges many neurodivergent individuals face involve communication barriers. Communication is at the heart of how we connect and understand each other, but for neurodivergent individuals, interpreting social cues, understanding tone, and even following unspoken social norms can be difficult. Trying to decode sarcasm, joy, or frustration without being able to interpret facial expressions or tone of voice can be incredibly difficult. And in a society that often emphasizes these nonverbal cues, neurodivergent individuals can feel misunderstood or excluded, and this can be frustrating for them and their loved ones. Recognizing these differences is crucial in building empathy and creating a culture that values diverse ways of communicating. Another common challenge is sensory sensitivities. For many neurodivergent individuals, everyday environments can feel overwhelming due to heightened sensitivity to sounds, lights, textures, or even smells. Think about noise in a crowded space, brightness in a fluorescent light-lit room, or the overwhelming smells of a cafeteria. For people with heightened sensory sensitivity, these experiences can lead to something known as sensory overload, which can be both physically and emotionally draining. Understanding sensory sensitivity is vital for creating inclusive spaces, and simple adjustments such as providing quiet rooms or reducing bright lighting can make a world of difference. Social expectations and misunderstandings are also significant barriers for neurodivergent individuals. Many neurodivergent individuals struggle with things such as small talk, reading social situations, or maintaining eye contact, things that neurotypical individuals often take for granted. Because of this, neurodivergent individuals might be unfairly labeled as either aloof or unfriendly, which can create social isolation and feelings of exclusion. Educating ourselves on neurodiverse communication styles can go a long way toward breaking down these misunderstandings. One of the most practical challenges faced by the neurodivergent community involves something known as executive functioning. Executive functioning is a set of cognitive skills that help us plan, focus, remember instructions, and juggle multiple tasks. For many neurodivergent people, particularly those with either ADHD or autism, or both, executive functioning can be a struggle. Trying to stay organized, keeping track of tasks, and managing time in an environment that's constantly demanding focus and multitasking can be incredibly difficult. The world often expects people to just keep up, but executive functioning differences can make this far more difficult than it seems. Simple tools such as visual planners, reminders, and task breakdowns have been shown to be incredibly helpful in supporting neurodiverse individuals with these challenges. Mental health is another area where neurodivergent individuals often face unique struggles. Many in the neurodivergent community experience co-occurring mental health conditions such as anxiety or depression. These conditions can stem from a variety of factors, including the pressure to mask or hide neurodivergent traits to fit neurotypical environments. Masking might help someone feel more accepted temporarily, but over time can lead to burnout, emotional exhaustion, and a loss of self-identity. Recognizing the mental health impacts of masking and the need for authentic expression is key to supporting neurodivergent individuals' overall well-being. Lastly, there's the challenge of access to appropriate support. Many neurodivergent people struggle to get the accommodations they need, whether it's in schools, the workplace, or in healthcare. For example, neurodivergent students might need individualized learning plans or quiet study rooms. But these accommodations are not always available. In the workplace, neurodivergent employees might need flexible hours or sensory-friendly environments to be successful, yet, again, these accommodations are often hard to come by. Accessing appropriate support can be a challenge, but with more awareness, we can work toward creating more environments that empower neurodivergent individuals to thrive in these environments. So, the reason it is important to understand these challenges is because awareness is the first step toward creating change. By learning more about these unique experiences of neurodivergent individuals, we can create conscious choices to be more inclusive in our communities, schools, and workplaces. Simple things like being patient, empathetic, and flexible can have a massive impact on someone's life. Here at LinguaLink, we believe that understanding and compassion are key in creating a world that values neurodiversity. By bridging communication gaps, raising awareness, and promoting inclusivity, we can help build a society where neurodivergent individuals are supported, valued, and able to thrive. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode. If you found this conversation helpful or insightful, please consider sharing it with someone else who might benefit from learning more about neurodiversity. And as always, if you'd like to read more or explore our resources, visit us at LinguaLink-WA.org, link in the description. Until next time, let's continue working toward creating a world where all voices are heard and appreciated. Take care, and thank you.